This is the 209th Taiku in the Babylonian Talmud, according to the book written by Rabbi Aharon Yehoshua Pessin. He wrote a book called Taiku, which compiled all of these unanswered and unresolved questions in the Babylonian Talmud and put them all together. And other information about them, like how many occur in which tractate, and this is the 209th according to his book. I've been following along in it since the first one. The first one was recorded on Thursday, June 19th, 2025. So I guess that would be 209 days ago. Today's the 209th day. So it was 208 full days ago. Actually, we're late in the day now, so it's almost a full 209 days. It's late at night, actually, right now. Not too late, but anyway. The 209th Taiku, according to his book, appears in Tractate Horayot, page 3b, where in the subject of forbidden fat, that a court issued a ruling that forbidden fat is permitted. And the previous Taiku was also on this topic. And here we go into another dilemma, which will eventually result in a Taiku, which means there's no answer to it. And here it is. Iboy lahu, it's on Horayot 3b. Iboy lahu, hoyru bezdin shechelev muto, vasu miyuta kol, umeso zo bezdin, yomad bezdin achem, v'chazu hoyru v'yosu miyut achem. A dilemma was raised before the sages. If the court, I should backtrack. The Taiku is on 3b, but actually we're on 3a. It's the bottom of 3a. The Taiku itself, it's only one line. It's on the top of 3b, but the bulk of the question is the last couple lines of 3a. So let's backtrack a little bit. The bottom of the last few lines of Horayot 3a. And here we are. I said that in those lines. I'll say it again. Iboy lehoidu bezdin shechelev muto zumir dagal so bezdin yod bezdin achel v'chazer v'hoiru v'yosumir achel. A dilemma was raised before the sages. If the court issued a ruling that forbidden fat is permitted, and a minority of the congregation performed the transgression of eating forbidden fat on the basis of that ruling, and the members of that court died, and another court stood in their place and again issued the same ruling that forbidden fat is permitted, and a different minority performed the transgression of eating forbidden fat on the basis of that ruling. What's the halacha? What do we do? I'm not sure what they mean by what's the halacha. Like, what do they mean? Like, what do they mean what's the halacha? What are they asking that you should do or not do? But let's see. Let's continue. Ali b'demando malvestin ma'ise lo diboylach. Dihala esenu ela ki diboylach ali b'demando ma'isibu hakai. The Gemara elaborates, according to the opinion of the one who said that only the court brings the offering. Oh, we want to say who brings the offering, probably. Would it be the people that ate it, or the people that... I guess it would depend on whether they knew it was forbidden or not, right? It would depend on what, if there was intentionality there. That's just my own thoughts, but okay, let's go back. The Gemara elaborates, according to the opinion of the one who said that only the court brings the offering, do not raise the dilemma, as those judges who issued the original ruling on the basis of which the minority performed the transgression are no longer alive. Rather, when should you raise the dilemma? Raise it according to the opinion of the one who said that the congregation brings the offering. What's the halacha? The more elaborate, the congregation exists, as together the two minorities constitute a majority who perform the transgression. Now we turn to 3b, where the Taiku will be. 3b on the top. Or perhaps, for liability, we require the awareness of the same court that issued the ruling, and that court no longer exists. The Gemara concludes, the dilemma shall stand unresolved. So is it upon the court, or is it upon the people? Is there a majority by these two groups that sin combined would make a majority? Or does it have to be the same Bezdin that ruled it? What's the law? Who brings the sacrifice? Now I need to say that it's not entirely relevant today because sacrifices aren't brought today. And it's not very likely that people would rule on any fact. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know how it works in the slaughtering world. Is there fat that some people ruled on that many of us eat and we don't know it? But it doesn't seem that a court would rule on fat these days. It seems that these laws are pretty clear among slaughter, ritual slaughters, shochtim, and it doesn't seem like this would be entirely relevant. And it's really not relevant because even if the sin would happen, we don't bring sacrifices today. So this is really going to be an interesting one. For the Messiah, the son of David, shall come soon, God willing. And the tradition is that Elijah the prophet will answer the question. Now, I always wondered why Elijah, why not the Messiah? In Yeshiva we learned growing up that Eliyahu will answer it. Why does Elijah answer it? Isn't the Mashiach the ultimate Torah teacher? Why doesn't the Mashiach answer the question? Or maybe he does. That's my own personal take.